Founder-led content is the biggest opportunity in 2026 and not enough people know about it. My name's Clifton and I'm the founder of Legacy Builder, where we've helped over 300 CEOs and founders build out founder-led content and go-to-market system. And I myself have scaled my agency to multiple millions and my own audience to over 400,000 people. And really it comes down to a handful of things. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about content so you can go from invisible posting sometimes to a person that has authority and a system that creates those leads, creates those opportunities, and actually gives you what you want from content. Now let's get into it. The world has changed. Business brands don't cut it anymore. The only people that can do business brands are Wendy's and McDonald's and all these people burger mogging each other. What doesn't work is you are a B2B founder that's solving a specific problem for a specific person. If you throw up a business brand on Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook, it's just going to be another generic business that nobody knows about, and you're going to end up becoming invisible and thinking social doesn't work and going to start paying Meta and Google ad money, and your customer acquisition cost is going to continue to rise, and you're going to wonder, where is all my money going? Well, all you have to do is launch your founder-led content arm. And here's what nobody is telling you. The founder is the brand now. Trust is the new moat. And the only way to build trust at scale profitably is launching brands around the founder of the company. And the first question I always get is, what do I talk about? And it's actually really simple. The analogy that I give, I tell the same story. I want you to imagine you're at a dinner party and we're all sitting around the table at the dinner party and people are asking you what you do. And I love getting that question because I always start talking about Legacy Builder and the founders that we work with and the stories that they have. Imagine that you're answering that question. That is going to be the first barrier that you're going to get through to start posting content, because when you sit down at the keyboard, you just have to act like you're at a dinner party. People who want to work for you, people that want to work with you, everything is right on the other side of the content that you're not creating. And so sit down with a piece of paper and start writing and answering these questions. What do you do? What are unique stories that people are dying to hear from you? What are problems that only you know how to solve? Because the thing about it is, you have a competitor out there that's half as talented as you, posting content with way more vigor, with way more courage, and they're getting the clients that you should be getting. And the only way to do that, the only way to beat that competitor, is showing up consistently online every day. And the first exercise we do with clients that I'm going to give to you right now is going to help you when you think, I don't have anything to talk about, is the content pillar exercise. And I don't want you to think about this as some type of piece of paper where you go ask ChatGPT your content pillars, spits out a Word document, you throw it in a file, and you never look at it. This is a living, breathing document. Your content pillars should focus on three categories, okay? Authenticity, authority, and entertainment. Authenticity are your personal stories, your come up, your childhood, how you started a business, the things you left behind, the things you're looking forward to, stories that only you can tell. Because authenticity is the secret to successful founder-led brands. It's the story that people buy into. It's the things that people want to hear, because when all else is equal, authenticity is the differentiator in a buyer decision. And that is where your competitive advantage lies. Authority are all the things that you've done that make people know that you can solve the problem that they're having. I can record this video because I've spent the last 5 years writing over 100,000 posts, scaling to a multi-million-dollar agency, and growing my own audience to over 400,000 people. That's authority. You have the authority that nobody else has. You solve big problems, you've helped people, you have a business that is wildly successful. The only thing is, nobody knows who you are because you're not posting content consistently online. You're not on social, you're not doing videos, and you're not writing a newsletter that's nurturing your audience every single week. And that's a problem, okay? Once you have that, the next thing is, how do you create it? People ask me, what platform do I get on? And I always say, pull up your phone and I want you to go to your screen time. And I want you to find out, what do you spend the most time on? Maybe you're not a social media person, but I'm actually going to rank the social media in the order of what you should get on. The top two for B2B with the most upside are X and LinkedIn. That is where buying decisions, partnerships, and things are happening. X is the new social forum. Everybody's talking about advances in tech, advances in AI, world events. Everything under the sun is happening on X. And then you have LinkedIn sitting over here with over 1 billion people. And the profitability per user on LinkedIn is higher than any other platform. Not to mention, less than 1% of people are actually posting content on that platform. Most people are going on LinkedIn, downloading Sales Navigator, spamming the DMs, and wondering why nobody's responding to them. And the reason nobody is responding to them is because sending DMs is what everybody else is doing. The people that are consistently winning on LinkedIn are posting content and have a go-to-market strategy targeting the people that they want to be in network with specific messaging and specific resources. If you start posting content and targeting the right people on LinkedIn, you will beat everybody else. It's just that simple. And you need to post consistently. So many people start posting content, they make it maybe a week, maybe a month, and then they don't feel that instant gratification that our society has gotten used to, and they quit. Take it from somebody who's spent the last 5 years posting every single day. It has led to every other marketing channel, ads, outreach, cold email. Everything that I do wins because of my personal brand. Everybody on my team wins. All my salespeople feel it. The people that work with our clients every single day feel it, because so many people think about content just from a customer acquisition lens. It's not just to acquire new customers, even though that's a huge reason to do it. You're also nurturing existing clients, which helps with retention. You're attracting the top talent in the industry. Over 70% of people have been cited that they check a founder's personal brand before deciding to work with a company. And if they go on your LinkedIn and it's just you, the college you went to, and a job announcement every 1 to 3 years, you're not going to make it. That's the problem. People see social media as a nice to have. It's not a nice to have anymore. It's a must have, because people want to find out who they're working with. And the quickest way, unless you want to just have to introduce yourself, have to explain the problem you solve, and have to explain who you are in every single interaction that you have, is to post constantly every single day. Now, the last pillar, I didn't forget about that, is entertainment. And so we already have authority, we already have authenticity. The entertainment pillar is the best one. Because you do the other two, you actually have permission to comment on trending topics in your industry. AI is disrupting every single industry right now, and people want to know how to react to it. And you have a unique lens to provide people with a way to handle AI, with a way to handle government regulation, to a way to handle anything in the trending topic news that is happening that you want to give your opinion. And so when we start with clients, we do those 3 rotations: authenticity, authority, and entertainment. And sometimes it leans one way or the other depending on your business goals. If you want to grow an audience faster, authenticity is your play. More people is going to follow stories than anything else. If you want to scale inbound leads, showing your authority and posting wins, the things that you know how to do, the problems that you're solving, are going to attract leads faster than anything else. And if you want to take advantage of trends, posting entertaining content is going to be the way to do that. Now, I've already alluded to this, but let's talk about how to actually turn this into revenue. And the fastest way is showing results. We always go through with our clients, what are the case studies? What are the 2 to 3 wins that people can see themselves in? And we highlight that through social content, through interviewing them with video, and through newsletters that point back to those case studies, okay? And then we go through the Dream 100 exercise. When you think about the top 100 people that you want to be connected with, you can actually go to Sales Navigator, pull a hyper-targeted list, and create a personalized outbound strategy, each one of those. And if you convert, even at a 1 to 3%, you're going to land some of the dreamiest clients that you've ever wanted to work with. And the reason you can do that is because you're showing up consistently on the platform. Okay. Now, up to this point, I've only mentioned X and LinkedIn. All the other platforms are great. Facebook, Instagram are always good if you want to run ads on the back end. But if I had to pick 2 platforms of social to build on right now, today, in 2026, it would be X and LinkedIn. And then I would be doing video, short form video that shows your expertise, where people can actually hear from your mouth. And then I would build a newsletter, because anything on social is built on rented land. And when you own your distribution, no matter what happens with the algorithm or anything like that, you always have that newsletter to fall back on. And remember, I said customer acquisition is just part of this equation. When you have a newsletter list, you can actually acquire new customers, nurture those existing ones, and nurture the talent that you want in your company. Okay, now let's get super practical. How do I actually go about doing this? Here is exactly what I want you to do. First, I want you to look at your X and LinkedIn platform, and I want you to go to your profile, and I want you to optimize it. You're gonna look at your headshot. It doesn't need to be a cartoon character. It doesn't need to be the year you graduated college. It needs to be a professional headshot across all of your socials. Same thing. I want you to go in your bio, and I want you to tell people who you are, the problem you solve, and why they should follow you. I want to make sure all your links are updated to go to the website that you want to go to. And I want you to make sure your banner is a reflection reflection. It's almost like a billboard. Like if somebody was driving down the road and you had 10 seconds to grab their attention, just like a billboard on the interstate, what would you want up there? It needs to have a tagline. It needs to have a value prop. It needs to have why somebody should follow you so they can see your content moving forward. Now that we have X and LinkedIn optimized, I want you to download Riverside just like I'm recording on right now. And it's going to be super awkward at first, but I want you every week to hold a 30-minute to an hour. You can use ChatGPT or Claude to make you about 5 to 8 questions, prompting you to talk about the problems that you solve, the experiences that you have. One thing I like to do is take out my phone and keep some notes throughout my meetings to say, man, I really want to talk about that in my content and have videos. And this is everything we do for people at Legacy Builder. And then I want you to go to Beehive and I want you to set up a newsletter, and on your LinkedIn and on your X, I want you to have a place where people can subscribe to your newsletter on that. So that's the bare minimum thing you can do right now for founder-led content. Let's talk about the hard part. You have all the foundation set up, have your X and LinkedIn optimized, you have a way to do video, you have a way to get newsletter subscribers. Now you actually have to start posting content. Here is a easy weekly framework for posting content that anybody can follow that you can implement right now. Monday, you're going to do an authenticity post. I want it to be a story. I want it to have a picture attached to it. Tuesday, you're going to do an authority post. I want that to be a problem that you solve, and I want you to give a client example of what that is. Wednesday, I actually want to get some clients on Wednesday, so I want you to do a hand raiser style post. Hey, I'm looking for 2 to 3 founders that want to launch founder-led content and go-to-market systems. We're going to handle everything for you: newsletter, social posts, video content. DM me right now if you want to get started. Take that framework right there and apply it to your business. Thursday, we're going right back to authenticity. I want you to tell another story. It could be how you founded your company. It can be a very big trial that you overcame as a business owner. And then Friday, right back to authority. Saturday and Sunday, I want you to have fun with it. It can be a picture of you out with your kids. It can be anything you want it to be, but I want you to really focus on the entertainment portion on the weekends, because a lot of people aren't in that work mindset on the weekends. So talk about trending topics, talk about what you're doing with your family, talk about pickleball if that's still a thing. Whatever you want to talk about, just on the weekends, get something out there, because every day you post is another increase in your surface level of luck, of opportunity. That's what's going to get you from unknown to people actually wanting to DM you, get in conversation with you, and ultimately work with you. If you take that framework, take everything I just talked to you about, apply it all, you're going to go from somebody that has no idea what they're doing online to a founder that is known, liked, and trusted. And just like I said at the beginning of the video, it's only a handful of things that people mess up with. They don't get started, they don't have a system, and they don't stay consistent with it. This is just V1, it's 0 to 1. And just like anything else in your life, once you get started, it gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and apply new things that you have. And if you do that long enough, it's not going to happen in a month, but in the next 3 months, you're going to start feeling the momentum of content, getting inbound leads, meeting new people from all over the world. Take it from somebody who's done it. Every 3 months, you'll feel a new thing. And then one day you'll look back and everything will be right there. You'll have a huge personal brand. You'll have an owned audience, and everything else in your business will be performing better because you took advantage of the biggest opportunity. The biggest opportunity to get discovered right now is being a known commodity on socials, putting out videos consistently, and building your own audience through newsletter. You just have to take the action to do it. Now, if you don't want to do any of that, us at Legacy Builder can handle it for you. Just click the button below and we'll help you. We'll build out the entire strategy. We'll handle all the content creation. Or if you want to just grab the 7 posts for your first week of LinkedIn, we actually have a resource right down there in the description. I'm going to keep posting videos just like this that shows you that content is so worth it as a founder, and that trust is the ultimate moat that we can create for ourselves. And remember, founder-led content isn't optional anymore. It's infrastructure. It's the infrastructure of everything in your business, and it's going to build trust at scale. So set a goal to get your first post out this week and tag me, or come back on this video and comment. I want every single person that watches this video to win online.